we're gonna start now. See cyclists go.
Was kind of like unsure there, right? In the
Yeah,
middle.
I kind of like pushed it a little bit.
Yeah.
But let's see. Oh, there's a truck coming here. Maybe it didn't. Okay.
Yeah, I've had that kind of happen to me where I left the garage door open, but on mine, it's not the. So I tried getting the MyQ one.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I think I told you it wasn't working. For some reason, it just wouldn't connect to Wi-Fi.
Right.
I think it's because we have Wi-Fi 6, whatever, and it's incompatible. A lot of our stuff.
I have Wi-Fi 6 now, and it's actually a lot better now.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the stuff that we used to have, like on like whatever Wi-Fi we had before, would work fine, and then oh
wow, look at that! It avoided the cyclist,
what is
but
it doing?
it didn't, because the cyclist was on the way. It like
it went around it.
It went around it, but then it got stuck. So now we're waiting here for the stop sign. Now it's gonna go back.
They could have just like stayed behind it. I don't know. Maybe not.
That's interesting, but I mean, like
I think that was like a really big turn.
It avoided it altogether.
What's
It's
it
gonna
gonna
do
do
it again. Because he turned off, so he didn't actually avoid him this time. I didn't mind that too much, but like the car could have cut back sooner.
Yeah, that's. I feel like that was a really big turn just for.
Oop. That was just me being a little bit cautious there.
I think that turn did like.
Felt wide.
Really, yeah. It was wide, but I think it wasn't like before where it wasn't confused. Like
right.
Now it seems more confident. Whoa, when it makes the turns, but I might take that back right now.
I don't like the jerkiness of the wheel.
Yeah, where it just moves too fast.
Well, the thing is, like you're supposed to keep your hands on here and apply the torque, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like if it was just doing this, I'm like this, that's fine. But because I'm having my hand on the wheel and applying torque, it freaks me out when it's like all of a sudden like a sudden jerk
Oh
of the
yeah,
wheel.
it just like twitches, right?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot better at intersections now, unless you had to like push it real quick.
I didn't push that one at all.
Yeah,
So
it's
what
a
do I
lot.
have this on? I have it on average today. So last time I had it on
What was it,
assertive.
Max? Oh, assertive, yeah. Yeah, it seems a lot more confident in intersections. It doesn't let. What I noticed before is that it would like wait till last second,
Right.
and now it's so far it's kind of cautious, but at the same time it's like smoother.
Okay, so we're gonna go. It's gonna go all the way straight to. But it does not know where it's going.
It's in the turning lane.
Yeah, but we want to go straight, so I'm gonna disengage here and come back here. I think it did that last time when I was on this street.
It would just go straight, and then it went to that dip. I think you bottomed out right there.
See, it thinks that I'm in a turn lane, but I'm not. It's kind of confused there. It's like, am I turning or?
I'm wondering what it's gonna do.
I'm curious.
So it has to go straight.
I'll put the speed down since
Watch it go to like
dip.
20 anyways.
There's it does not detect dips that I discovered.
Speed bumps? Does it do speed bumps now?
It does. I noticed when I went to hockey, like right before the gate, it slowed down a little bit to go over the speed bump.
Okay.
But
not dips.
Not dips.
Yeah.
And it didn't even recognize it on the on the screen at all. But it is doing the median right there, and then the crosswalk as well.
Mm-hmm. Wonder if it'll be hard for them to detect dips.
I don't know why it was trying to put the turn signal.
I think it thought it was going to turn. So
good. It definitely thought the like, because normally you have the left lane as a turning lane and the right lane as going straight. But in that scenario, it was the left lane was going straight and the right lane was a dedicated right turn only.
And that left lane can also be turned to turn left.
Yes.
So it's like 3 all in one. I wonder whatever happened to pothole labeling. So far, I think right now there's like nothing in the code for pothole labeling.
Not that I'm aware of. I wonder if it's going to get to the point with vision where it will detect potholes and then flag them automatically.
Well, that's what it should. I mean, I guess later down the road, once they're already know how to do like regular driving on city streets, then I guess they'll be doing that after they perfect.
Yeah, I don't see that happening anytime soon. So last time it tried to turn its wheel
to the right,
here. Yeah,
and then to the left, yeah.
But this time it's on the left. Oh, there's a car coming. Just stop there. There's a car coming this way. A lot of cars coming on that side. Kind of in, I'm kind of crooked. There's people coming this way too.
Looks like it's clear right now.
I'm gonna have to take over there because there's a car right there.
Seemed like last time I did it a little bit better than this time. It kind of got worse.
Yeah, there was a lot of confusion going on there, and like it pulled out way too much.
Remember, something also happened here, right?
Yeah, it went over there once across the intersection, and it seems like it's trying to like lean over a little bit.
It thought it was a lane.
Thought it was a wide lane, so it tried to go in the middle. But oh, there it is. Same deal.
Still.
For some reason you can't handle that intersection at all, going straight.
Like you'd expect it to just follow the car in front.
Right.
Because that's what it's used to doing a lot of.
It slowed down.
It's doing here.
It just stopped.
Felt like it kind of got worse at turning. I take what I said back.
I'm trying to like egg it on to go a little bit forward, but it's pushing back on me. So technically we could turn here. There is no turn on red. But
it's not going.
Yeah, it won't creep forward, it won't go. And like if I try to push it a little bit,
it's just gonna stomp on the brake.
It pushes back on me.
I think once it'll turn green, it'll start going.
Yeah. But I mean, I could have gone a long time ago.
Okay, so now.
And there's people in the intersection. Oops. I just hit the brake. Because they have the walk.
You don't want to run them over.
So not happy with that intersection at all.
feel like it's not as good at turning anymore.
You definitely took it back.
Yeah. I wonder how it's gonna do, like when you go up to Santa Clarita, if you're gonna see like a huge difference over there. It might be that, like, I think you're talking about, like, there's not just a lot of beta testers over here.
Yeah, I think it's really regional, where some areas are better than others. I think up in Santa Clarita it's going to be a lot better than here. The roads are pretty well defined. They're kind of laid out. There's not a lot of complexity. So I think it will be fairly smooth, versus here, roads are all over the place. Things happen, they're not.
Yeah, it's not all perfect.
Yeah, and then for the last time you noticed from when we were turning underneath the bridge, it had problems with these protected bike lanes, and the cars parked on the other side of the protected bike lanes. So that was a hard
Kind of hard break.
All right, so we're reaching here. It's kind of like slowing down way too early. So I'm pushing on the gas here. Or the gas. I'm pressing on the accelerator. So it's not going, so I'm going to push on it a little bit.
See how well it does here?
And these two.
Still missing that.
Yeah, it turns. Look at that. Oh, it's not good.
With the tiny little camera symbol, right? The tiny little icon to report it.
Right, and it's struggling here again. Oh, I'm not FSD, that's why. Alright, there we go.
What's your following distance set at?
4.
I'm not sure why. It's kind of hard on the brake.
So you see how that truck kind of like is
turning to the right?
Turning on the right, but it went through the bike lane there, right? Where it dashed lines. So FSD beta does not do that.
Not do that.
And that's one of the things around here that, like I might have to like turn off, because if I just try to take a right turn from here, I had cars come to my right and then take the right turn, and then I'm waiting because I got cut off.
Yeah.
Slow down there again.
It was kind of weird right there, right? Or was that just me? We're kind of just like push forward a little bit.
It's like I wasn't pushing forward. It felt like it was braking a little bit.
Yeah.
Or regenning at least. I know over here it got kind of stuck with this stop sign.
Have you ever done like U-turns in?
No, not yet. I'm afraid to do a U-turn on this.
Yeah, I know. If you can't do, basic right turns.
Alright, so we went forward. Oh, look, we have a garbage truck going in our lane. And, alright.
It's crazy how much vision can actually see. Like, I never thought vision could see this much, like, ever. I thought, it could see the lanes and stuff.
It stopped over here again. So.
I yielded.
I mean, that was not a stop sign. just saw the pedestrian crosswalk.
Yeah.
And then it just slowed down. So over here, we had a lot of issues. It's just gonna do the turn and over right away. A little bit of
really hard brake.
Right here.
Let's see what it's gonna do here.
Struggling, but just stop.
Yeah,
That was going wide.
Yeah.
I didn't like that. That car wasn't there. I probably wouldn't let it go. So here we are. We're back in the middle of the lane again. So now I have to move over. So it really has troubles if there's no
Middle lane.
yeah, no markers. It just likes to go right to the middle of the road. Slow down way too much. You didn't need to brake that hard for that person.
Kind of hesitant right there, right?
Yeah. Benny's over here.
I think this time it's taking a different.
Oh no, it changed its mind at the last second. So that time the stop didn't struggle at that stop sign. Last time it kind of did, but now we're going back here. So this is where we want to go.
Oh, this is a really straight road, right?
Yeah.
That goes to like that really big dip.
Yep.
Ooh, what's it gonna do here?
Yeah, a couple cyclists. So it's gonna wait for that. It's not going, so I'm gonna.
Maybe it's not the safest spot for them to be learning.
It is a bike lane, so I mean this is a city, so
Yeah.
you're gonna have cyclists everywhere.
Did pretty well there.
Kind of like
I think so, right?
I'm kind of like pushing it through in the end.
So it kind of just gets stuck in like kind of like the end of the intersection. Not knowing what it
Even
is
in the
kinda.
beginning, like sometimes it's hesitant to to accelerate through, or like you can just start. So I'm kind of like sometimes pushing it through just to say, hey, it's fine if it's clear. Just to like kind of go, let's go, we can go.
Maybe they should have some sort of like bypass red light button, right? Like not completely go through the red light, but like if you're at a red light, you can like bypass it somehow. Like so it doesn't just like slam on the brake. Because what I've noticed is that sometimes when I'm on autopilot, where the red light it thinks it's a red light because of the way like the sun is setting.
Mm-hmm.
And it reflects onto like the red.
Oh. So you stopped there early again, and then it started coming through. So I don't know why it always stops super early over there.
Ooh, it's kind of going fast here. Or is it just me?
Speed limit is actually 25, not 30.
Is there like a higher limit to autopilot?
always going to like 5 over, but I don't want it to be 5 over. And then we're gonna hit this hill again, which scares the crap out of me.
Whoa.
See, the stop sign is right over there, though.
It did pretty. I remember last time it was said autopilot paused.
Well, I turned it off, so.
Oh, okay.
And then I kind of like went through. But
I wonder what it's gonna do here.
yeah, I don't know. I have a
Because
car,
last time I tried going here.
I'm like kind of pushing it through, and it did not want to try to take that exit. It's really struggling there.
I think it's a little bit better compared to last time when it just went in that swerved out of nowhere for that the street before.
Right.
Jeez, it's really aggressive. I've never seen navigating on autopilot so aggressive.
Sometimes it doesn't commit to the lane change, even though there's nothing there, and then like tries to back out.
That's just like in general navigating on autopilot, right?
Yeah. Which I've noticed on FSD, it will actually commit to the change.
But on it's really it waits till last second on navigating on autopilot. Sometimes it puts the lane change it wants to change lanes as there's a car there. After there's like already like a big spot to go in.
Yeah, it doesn't have awareness of like where it should like take a lane change, or like, you know, there might be like a whole bunch of cars, but maybe wide open up ahead.
It's kind of crossing the line over there, right?
It's trying to like change lanes. That's why. But you see, that was a little bit more aggressive than the lane change, even though there's another car coming behind and changing at the same time. But like we want to be on this lane. Let's see if someone's gonna let us through.
Completely canceled the turn signal.
I'm gonna do it myself. Get in here.
Whoa.
Yeah, it did. Again, that was the same spot where it kind of struggled.
Yeah, I remember that where.
That one was almost worse.
Yeah, turning is definitely not better in this update. I'm not sure what is.
It's also why I wanted to do this during the day when there's not as many people out.
Not much traffic, yeah. But you said at night, for some reason, it works better?
Night, it was almost like flawless. Ooh, that was gonna go right to the curb. Let's go.
I feel like if... Oh, what's going to do?
It doesn't know where it's going. It's like it's a one-way street. You don't need to go all the way to the far lane.
Yeah, making turns really, really wide.
And then into a parked car.
Yeah, turns are... At first I had the feeling that they were better, but...
Yeah, the turns on try switch lanes here. Okay. That's kind of cool. I feel like doing turns on multi-lane one-way streets are kind of hit or miss. Maybe straighten her out a little bit.
I feel like right here where there's like really like low visibility of lane markings is where I'll mess up, but
did okay there. There's a lot of delivery trucks here now, so it's be good test to see what it's gonna do right in the middle of the road. See again, if it wanted to go right here, and it stopped again. So it corrected itself afterwards.
now we just need to wait for 10.5, right?
That'll be next Friday. So brake really hard because there's people there. And that car
wow.
did not see the people.
See, right here would be like one of those edge cases of this, like if someone was coming, because that car is blocking visibility, and if there's a pedestrian, just like popped out of there.
Right. So here we have a delivery truck in the middle of the road with the four-way on. Let's see if it goes around. No. So this time it did not go around the truck.
Doesn't respond to hazard lights.
Actually, I want to be here. So.
Have you gotten the chime, the new chime for traffic-aware cruise control, or no? Like when you enable traffic-aware cruise control, it makes like a chime.
I don't know. I haven't looked at that one yet. I might go next. I think doing this one next. So we struggled here right after Bergeron. We struggled on this turn. So let's see what it's going to do now.
What's going on with the like nav? It's like yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So did not like that turn again.
It's kind of really close to.
Yeah, I'd rather have it hugging that lane
Right, yeah.
than a parked car. And last time when we were here, we just cut way over to the far lane. It wants to do it again. I don't know why. And it's really struggling here.
I think the turn right up here was like one of the worst turns on the last version.
I don't know why it wants to keep turning over here. We need to take a left turn.
Is there a way to like have confirmation of lane changes? Because I see like out of nowhere it just puts the lane change and starts turning.
Right.
See, like that. Because usually on Navigate on Autopilot you can have it so.
Right. I could like dismiss it.
Right.
But it doesn't.
No.
I haven't seen it here. It's pretty quick if it does.
this street up here was a little scary.
Yeah. And we have parked cars now in the turn lane, which is normal. Let's see how it does. It's struggling, and it's going right into the parked car. See, this is where I was mentioning we have protected bike lanes now. So all these parked cars are actually going to be right in the middle of the lane.
Yeah, it's getting confused.
So when you do a left turn, you can't do a sharp left turn. You have to actually be a little bit into
right.
you have to go into your actual lane.
It's kind of weird how just cars are just parked.
And they don't have the protected bike lane open yet, so that's why we have a cyclist right in the middle of the road. Change lanes here.
Remember last time, like on the right there, it would get really, really close to like that curb. But now I think it's more centered in the lane.
Yeah, a couple people running. That was decent.
I would like to compare, like, obviously regular autopilot and FSD beta have like a huge difference, but as far as at like intersections like that and pedestrians, if it responds to pedestrians like the same way, you know what I'm saying? Like people walking across the street, it feels like it would be smoother on here rather than on just regular autopilot. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, the thing is, like, when you hit an intersection, I kind of had to push on that one a little bit because it hit its destination. But on regular autopilot, you have to confirm once you're going past the stop sign.
Okay. And yeah, you don't have to do that here, so that's...
So here we have the truck here. So now it is going to change lanes in the middle. So this one is... Now it's a little bit too wide. It was coming back. So we've seen it sometimes go around a delivery truck, and sometimes it doesn't. It's not consistent.
It seems that if the delivery truck's like halfway in the lane, it'll go around. But if it's completely in the lane, it looks like it's just gonna...
I think that one was completely in the lane.
Yeah, so I think when it's completely in the lane, it just stays there right behind it.
I think... I almost have a feeling the only difference between here and what we had before was... actually slow down for that dip.
I think that was because of the slow sign.
The difference, I think, is like we had cars in front of us that were actually changing lanes, and I wonder if it took context on that. So I'm pushing through here, so go.
A lot more jerky when it comes to changing lanes. Like as soon as it turns the blinker on, it's already turning.
Right. But that's not my favorite. I like to at least give a little heads up.
Right, yeah.
Before I actually change lanes. But it does that with navigating on autopilot as well. Where for me, with navigating on autopilot, the signal is a little bit late.
And it just starts turning. With my experience with navigating on autopilot, I mean, think it's because it's... Is yours on the Mad Max?
No, it has nothing to do with that speed. It still takes a long time to turn, but I feel like it's still a little bit too late. It needs to come in a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
And then it's not... If there's an opening, it won't take it.
Yeah, it wants... Oh, it's in the background. It wants to go in that one spot.
We're going to go right behind this garbage truck. That's fair. See a lot of people here. Whoa.
Jeez.
And we're going to be... The garbage guy left out of his car.
Did he really?
Yeah.
You can do that here?
Well, he's probably I had tack on. He's probably picking up garbage.
Is that the e-tron?
It is the e-tron.
Oh, first one I've seen.
One of my neighbors has one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Have you seen like inside and stuff?
No, not yet.
Definitely like overpriced. Probably, I think it's the same price as Model X. Like up in like the $80,000.
Slow down. We have a
Then
car.
we have this car right here.
Alright, we're gonna have to take over.
It's almost unusable now.
Wow, look at that. I do not like the jerkiness of the turns. That is not natural.
So much worse. When an update comes, is it over cellular that it downloads, or it must be over Wi-Fi?
Mine is over Wi-Fi, but I've heard some people got it over cellular. So we're going to now go, instead of cutting through on campus, we're actually going to go through park. So we're going to go through that weird
intersection.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think it's like a what, like a 5-way intersection, 6-way intersection?
I think it's a 5-way. We're going to avoid this pothole. This was the yellow light that ruined my safety score on day 2.
Oh. That took like probably like 2 weeks to recover, right?
Right.
I think safety score needs to be fixed. Like I feel like one little thing can completely push it off. Like
right. There has to be context to why you're doing something.
Yeah.
And there is no context right now.
I mean, it will just start like. I think it just needs to have like a weekly refresh rather than a monthly. I feel like it's like if you tap the brake a tad too hard, or if you tap the brake at all out of regenerative braking, it starts saying hard braking.
Right.
It's definitely not like perfect, but I think they're like, based on what it looks like, they act like if it's perfect. It's not really.
So this is we have multiple lanes here. So this seems to do somewhat fine.
I think the like bigger one is over here, right?
Yeah, so let's go to turn. We're gonna miss the turn altogether.
So once we have beta, does the safety score still apply to if you can?
It's a red light and it's trying to go.
Oh, it's just that light over there.
Yeah. So it missed the lane completely, and then it didn't know which light was the red light. I'm pushing on the accelerator right now because it did not want to go. Oh yeah, not even an FSD. That's why. Never mind. That's the other thing I want to see eventually in the future, to slow down on steel plates.
I wonder if vision can like tell the difference.
No idea. I'm hoping so. This autopilot paused.
Took a little longer there.
Yeah, dude, you can't push through the accelerator just to get it going.
What happens after it?
Oh, I'm not sure what it's doing.
Completely the opposite side of the road.
I don't know if it was trying to do a U-turn right there, but that was a little bit awkward. But that concludes our test.